President Joe Biden will hold a press conference as the NATO summit wraps up today, as questions about his age and capability hang over his campaign. AP Washington correspondent Sagar Meghani reports.
President Biden faces a key test this afternoon when he holds a rare solo press conference amid questions about whether he's capable of serving another term after the debate debacle. It's a chance for the president to show the American public something.
What we saw on that debate night is not typical of what we're going to see in the future.
The president's tried to stop the bleeding since that night unsuccessfully, and Democrat Dick Durbin and others are looking for him to again press his case today. Every word and gesture will be parsed, but this president's never quite been a master of rhetorical moments like some predecessors. He told MSNBC this week average Democrats still back him, even if some elites do not. Sagar Meghani, Washington.
Israel is ordering all Palestinians to leave Gaza's largest city. AP correspondent Charles De La Desma has the story.
Israel's ordering all Palestinians to leave Gaza City in the north as bombardments escalate throughout the besieged territory. Israel says it's pursuing Hamas fighters who are regrouping in parts of Gaza that had been targeted earlier in the war. Israel's heavy strikes throughout Gaza in recent days, which have killed dozens of people, could be aimed at increasing pressure on Hamas during negotiations for a ceasefire. US, Egyptian and Qatari mediators are meeting with Israeli officials in Qatar for talks trying to push through a deal. I'm Charles De La Desma.
Officials say the U.S. is now considering abandoning efforts to reinstall the pier that has been used to get badly needed humanitarian aid to starving Palestinians. The White House and the Defense Department say the pier will cease operations, quote, soon, but will not specify timing. For additional stories, visit voanews.com. This is VOA News. A Palestinian paramedic's account of mistreatment is among others by Gazan ex-detainees that have concerned human rights groups. Lucy Fielder from Reuters has the story.
Al-Hafi said he was shot below the knee by Israeli forces as he helped the injured onto stretchers after an Israeli airstrike last November. He briefly became a patient there, but when the hospital came under attack, his father carried him across his back, heading for another medical center. But soldiers at an Israeli military checkpoint accused Al-Hafi of being a terrorist. He says they held him in a prison tent for 35 days. He says he was beaten and humiliated and did not receive medical care, and that he was blindfolded and cuffed by his arms and legs to a bed in the tent the whole time.
The whole time I was in prison, the blindfold was not taken off my eyes at all, except on interrogation days. Food was once every 3 to 4 days. It was a pack of liquid vitamins.
Israeli authorities did not respond to a request for comment.
Lucy Fielder from Reuters. Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump ratcheted up his attacks on Vice President Kamala Harris at a rally near Miami on Tuesday, trying to discredit her as the Democratic Party tussles over whether President Joe Biden should remain in the race.
The radical left Democrat Party is divided in chaos and having a full-scale breakdown, all because they can't decide which of their candidates is more unfit to be president, sleepy, crooked Joe Biden or laughing Kamala.
Seemingly in jest, Trump challenged Biden to another debate and to 18 holes of golf, as well as mock Democrats who are trying to decide what to do.
Let's do another debate this week so that sleepy Joe Biden can prove to everyone all over the world that he has what it takes to be president. But this time it will be man to man, no moderators, no holes barred. Just name the place, anytime, anywhere.
Speaking at his golf club in Doral, Florida, Trump stayed mum on his planned choice for his running mate. Authorities in western U.S. states are warning of a greater risk of wildfires as the temperature gets hotter. AP correspondent Donna Warner has the story.
National Weather Service meteorologist Morgan Stessman says some places in the west are hotter than they've ever been.
We hit 120 on Sunday, so that set our new all-time record.
And the hot conditions and low humidity that dry out the landscape increase the chances of a wildfire. In California, Joe Tyler, director of the state's Department of Forestry and Fire Protection, says the recent heat wave has exacerbated the problem, consuming thousands of acres. On Wednesday, California crews were battling at least 19 major wildfires and scorching temperatures and single-digit humidity. I'm Donna Warner.
Officials say that 2 Polish coal miners remain unaccounted for and at least 17 have been injured after a powerful tremor shook the Ratwady coal mine. 76 have been brought to the surface, 17 hospitalized.
Thank you for watching. Can you do me a favor? Please leave a comment in the comment section below. That would really help. Thank you, and see you again soon.